Randy Mages, DC here, and I'm sure you're wondering why I'm holding this big orange ball. Well, right now I'm going to talk about your head and how you're walking around, and we're talking about head carriage and what that's going to do with your posture, and then how that's going to affect your shoulders and your neck and even your chance of having headaches. So imagine, if you would, holding this ball, and if you were told to hold this ball for 5 minutes straight up like this, it would be pretty easy. If you were asked to bring it out a little bit further, it's going to get a lot harder to hold, and you're not going to hold it near as long. The more you extend it out, the heavier this thing's going to get, and the harder it's going to be to hold. In this little bit of time, I can already feel the tension in my arm that I've held this too long. So what's that have to do with your head? I'm going to turn to the side, and I'm going to exaggerate for an example. So if you're walking around with good posture, but when we sit at a desk, or if we're walking around like this, you'll notice as I come forward, my head's further ahead, and my shoulders are further ahead, and my shoulders are rounded. If you look back here, you'll see almost a little bit of a hump coming up. And what happens is there's all this tension on these muscles, and the muscles can't handle it anymore, so they end up getting tight, and you end up developing a scar tissue there, and it gets very tight to deal with. So what I'm going to show you for an exercise is the shoulders are also forward. So what I'm going to want you to do is I'm going to want you to stand up straight, almost like you're standing in military, standing at attention. Take your palms and roll them back, and that automatically brings the shoulders back. The next thing I want you to do is to be able to take that shoulder blade and bring them together like you're squeezing a ball in between there, and hold that back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can relax. Hold it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that 10 times, take a little break, and then repeat that another 10 times. That alone should probably help quite a bit with your upper back and your shoulder stress and your neck stress. As it gets easier, you can do it longer, or you can also do 3 sets of 10 instead of 2 sets of 10. The really neat thing about this that I like to tell people is you can get paid to do it. So if you're at work and they have you sitting down working on a computer, when that back tightens up, you can lean back and do that exercise even sitting down. Just bring your arms out and bring those together. And what you're trying to do is get this shoulder blade to meet the other one, and you're squeezing those together in the back. Doing that for 2 to 4 weeks could probably help you significantly. If you do that and you don't notice a big difference, there's a pretty good possibility that your neck and your shoulders and your upper back can be out of alignment. If it doesn't get better, then give me a call, and I'll be here to help you.